Yeah, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Formula 1, MMS Formula 1 to be exact, Season 3, Round 12 for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Historically, this is MMS's, I believe, second venture, and I am incorrect. This is MMS's third venture onto the Malaysian land to host a Formula 1 Grand Prix. It's Round 12. We're pretty much at the end of the season. If you count this race, it's 4 races to go. So we're kind of running out of time. We're running out of resources to have a championship. But this does not mean we are ending this championship. No. We are still having a proper fight. Albeit it is going to be a very hard fight for the drivers, since Harry Herhold has rocketed off 74-point gap to his teammate in P2, Rodney Rackus, which means that if Rackus DNFs and all the other contenders that I'm not even going to mention, since there is like 5 different other people in there as well, retire, and Herhold scores 1 point, it's over. Actually, no, it's not over. He has to score like 4 points and then it's over, because mathematically nothing can help anymore. So basically he has to score like 5 to 6 points to be sure. Hopefully this will not happen. We're gonna get to Herhold back in a minute. Joining me in the commentary booth today will be Giuseppe.
Good evening, guys.
And
I am back after some time.
And with all that done, let's get to the grid. And what a grid we have. Joseph Murray sets his and McLaren's second pole position in history, as he is joined on the first row by Rodney Rackus. Following them will be Lucien, Falcon, Valja, Kalma, Sopan, and very good qualifying from the Arrows driver. De Sturman, Tanda, Agnes, Sahin, Stella, Betes, Witt, Wernersen, Witt, Katzenberg, Hoshi, Michael Maher. Very good qualifying from the mid cars. Like, they finally kind of they seem to have bounced back a bit. Then we have Gilardini, Radianta, Flynn, Comodiport, Saller, Johannes van der. I will refrain from speaking about that performance. The fact that he's closer to his fellow countryman De Jong than he is to his teammates says a lot. Then we have Aguirre, Keith, disappointing qualifying, Valdinger, Tanda, Curtis, Nisbet, De Jong, the Ambrosia, Etheling, and that's all the people who set a lap. And then we have Herhold, who has not set a lap due to a mechanical failure. Same goes to David Granville, Mateusz Material, and Julian Schabo-Miller, so they are all in the last 4 spots on the grid. Giuseppe, do you think this is a recipe for a thrilling race with, well, the leader of the championship? He can win it here at the back.
Absolutely, it's certainly going to be a very interesting race to see how Herhold makes his way through the field, if he does make his way through the field, to maybe win a championship. So it won't be a boring championship win if he does end up winning it, because he's all the way back there and we have a big field of cars. So
yeah,
I'm surely absolutely thrilled to see how it will do this race. That if he does pull off a good performance, it just shows you that he does deserve the championship.
Yeah, I have to agree. And also, if he does win it today, it will be the most dominant drive in MMS in the whole history of the sport and of the organization dating back to 2018. Nobody has won a championship with 3 races to go in here. Nobody. That is...
Yeah, and if he wins it from last...
And, well, pretty much last. He's 35th, but still, yeah, if he does that, that will just make history books. And I can't say much else. But yeah, with all that done, let's finally get to the track and let's finally have some racing, shall we? So here we go on the circuit, on the Malaysian Grand Prix. The performance is way better here, so let's go. The lights will be coming on, different light sounds. Here we go. 5 red lights. And we're green in Malaysia. It's a good start from Rackus, who shoots into the lead instantly. Overtaking Murray. Falcon gets himself into third, instantly. As Lucien will try to send it into turn 1. Let's see. Murray tries to get back the P1. He lost Lucien, getting back the P3 and P2 from Rodney Rackus. Rackus will try and defend his position. Yes, he does. Side by side, it is Rackus' position to take. Quite a few battles at the back. The Sturman and Sopanen going side by side. Sopanen getting the squeeze, but Sopanen will try to go into the inside. Yes, he does. Kalman, there's a free wide moment for a moment as Falcon got overtaken by both Sahin and Kalman. And there is a lot of damage there. I've seen a wheel. I believe I've seen a wheel. As that's Etheling. Etheling has damage, and that's Herhold with damage.
Oh, damn. That makes... If he does make a comeback, will be even more interesting to see.
So they go 4 wide into turn 1 for a moment, and then Herhold just locks up straight into Effeling.
Yeah, that's very unlucky. I mean, that's racing, you know, it just happens. But exactly to him, that's even more. Just what a coincidence, you know.
And there's an explosion of debris up ahead. Oh, you're having a laugh. You are.
I am actually laughing right now, like visibly, but you know.
So Flynn.
Where have I seen this before?
Flynn locks up, hits. I believe that's Shimon Witt. And then Van Leer locks up, steamrolls into the back of Flynn. I mean, I get engine braking, but I haven't heard of car braking.
I guess you've heard of it now.
Yeah. And then Tamer de Jong also loses his wing. He got hit from the back due to Effeling's. Well, that's on Effeling. He kind of bumps into de Jong. Because of the lack of downforce he has due to the wing pushing him into Nisbet. I think that's more of a racing incident. But yeah, it really is not looking too good. Gonna have to exterminate this guy very quickly. But apart from that, Raku's in P2. Murray is shooting off into the lead as Lucien is chasing down Rodney Raku's intensely second and fourth. Kalmar is trying to send it into the hairpin. It's not going to work. It did not work. The Sturman has overtaken Sopanen once more as Nick Tanner has booked down a couple of positions here, which is, well, certainly not good. As Valek now on the outside of Nick Tanner. Limit violation? You don't say. Oh, I haven't. Oh no, I know what I did. Alright. Ignoring this, I know what I did, I know what I did wrong. Mark Tanner has lost his front wing, and I'm gonna review incidents now as I'm gonna push myself over the head because I know what I just did, and it's very silly and stupid. Okay. Yeah. No, I think I have invulnerability turned on. I can disable it from the menu. So he just goes into the back of Curtis. I mean, that's on him. So that's how also Curtis loses his wing. Wait, look at Granville over here.
I am looking at Granville.
Yeah, that's creative interpretation of.
Well, we could also look at Molninger if we are looking at Granville.
Yeah, look at that free wide through the left-hander here. That's some nice racing.
Yeah, they're going nuts over here, but I mean,
yeah,
we love to see it free wide.
What happened to John Key? Oh, they were free wide. Michael might have got the squeeze. Oh, and Flynn just brake checks them, and Keith doesn't do that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him.
Because he's going.
He was just a passenger, you know.
Well, I wouldn't say he's a passenger. The breaking point is here. He delays it and goes for a gap that just isn't there. Because you can see Igor Witt also with damage. He has to brake as well, which kind of causes this conundrum here. But very unlucky. And Igor Witt. Oh, he was one of the. Wait, what? Oh. Who do we blame? Okay, that might be on Agnes, to be honest. Because Witt is not turning. Agnes is slowly closing the door. Albeit Witt just does not react to this. I don't know how to interpret this, but... unlucky. If the stewards want any more investigations, just let me know. Okay, now, just...
Yeah, we are back to racing, but also we're having a bit of a race ourselves.
Let's ignore this.
Just...
Yep, finally managed to solve it.
I think that's the best about. Look at how beautiful
That's
it is.
art. That's
Isn't
art.
it?
Okay, back to the racing. As we've completed the lap, and Michał Sopanen has lost his rear wing. I've seen that before, but I just didn't speak about it because I was focused on the incidents. Yeah, if my quality is bad, I apologize for it, but I am running through things simultaneously. What happened to Sopanen?
I was just gonna say, really, I can't say
Oh,
that, you know.
what is...
Oh, that's... Bruh. I think that's on...
What is...
I think that's on the Sherman, to be honest.
No, but no, that's on Hoshi. Look at that. Hoshi just commits a murder live. Oh, and this is what happened to Comedy Core. He just goes into the back of Van Leer, who's just slow. Okay, this is what happened to Hoshi. Hoshi goes for a move. So he goes for what? This is a double overtake. Cuts the corner, goes airborne. Obviously he's overspeeding and just goes into Sopanen, who is already bogging down because the Sturm overtook him. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous from the Japanese driver. As we can see, David Granville already 18 positions up. Yeah, also 10-second penalty to David Granville, who we're showing you to now, and Ben Zwaldinger for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. So that will be a slight issue. Yeah, there's a lot of cars in a pit lane, as you would imagine. Okay, there I am. I'm going to despawn soon. Lucien on the back of Rodney Marcus doing very well, as Joseph Murray currently with the fastest lap. Ignore the yellow flag, this is for my car, and there you go. It despawned, we're all good. As, sorry, that was not Van Leer on the radio, that was Tim de Jong on the radio, being very, very angry. As he was not appreciative of Edgar Effeling existing. I do understand his feelings, but you know, it's kind of hard. Sahin and Falcon also in a bit of a train. Then we have the Sturman followed by Agnes, Tander, Valjak, Sopanen still not coming into the pit lane, as Bethes has overtaken him. Then we have Saler, who's back after his race man, which I forgot to mention. Got lost. And it's confirmed Koichi Hoshi will receive a 20-second time penalty added to his finishing race time, as Josh Flynn is out of the race.
That is a big penalty. That doesn't happen every day.
Yeah, that is a very large penalty, but it throttle's stuck on Josh's car. Yeah, that looks like a stuck throttle. Because look, he leaves the pit lane, and the throttle sticks. So he has to turn the engine off to turn the throttle off. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for Josh Flynn. As Lucien's still on the back of Rackers, but look at the pace Murray has. That's really impressive. So, how would you rate these first few laps, Giuseppe? Because we've had a lot of action as Granville.
Yeah, I think we've been more in the replays than in the actual racing, to be honest. We've just had so much happening. Also, I don't know, I mean, I think the race, of course, it's Sepang and it's one loved by many people. And for the good reasons, and I think we might see a good race ahead of us, because, you know, it's just a start. We don't know what could happen in the next laps, especially at the end.
Yeah, that is true.
Especially in a race where the championship leader could win the championship if he does score the amount of points he needs to.
Yeah, I mean, with the carnage, it's still not out of you know, it's still not out of order to say that we might crown Harry Herhold as champion today. Lucienne not really catching up to Rakus all that much. She has to worry about Kalma, who is rather pacey. Not many battles apart from Sopanen being overtaken. Oh, Valdinger going for an aggressive move, but it did not work. Yeah, Hoshi on the radio apologising for the mistake, but not agreeing with the penalty, as Valdinger now passing Sopanen. You can see Michael Maher now as Attila Kalmas is the fastest lap. 3 wide on the main straight. This might not end well. It's 4 wide. It's nearly 4 wide because Radianto just did not have space to live. Michael Maher, creative interpretation. Sopanen goes into Aguirre. It's very dodgy, as there's a few cars of damage, mainly material. And Oliver Katzenberg. I mean, Ollie. I don't know if it's actually Oliver, but... Oh no. Alright. I think we lost the...
Oh, that's damage for him.
Yeah, he just misjudges it. That's on Audi. Sadly, he made a large mistake there. But I think Material got caught up in one of the first accidents. He's just been stuck on circuit, unable to pit in. Yeah, by the looks of it. Yeah, by the looks of it, he got involved in one of the first accidents, and I'm just rewinding like a moron. But, gotta make sure, you know. Okay, yeah, by the looks of it, it was that one accident. But now he's coming into the pit lane. Yeah, Katzenberg now will have to limp as Radianta goes for a move on Travel Miller, pushing the full metal driver slightly wide. Gets a bit of a twitch though, and will not be able to make the move stick. Michael Mahan 15th, another good race for him. Tanda is being chased down by Mihail Valiak. Falcon is chasing down this little train that has formed, and Attila Kalmar has passed Celine Lucien for third. And that was a very nice move from Attila. Look at this, into turn 4 I believe that is. Side by side, rides the curb. Into the left-hander, side by side, and just gets a way better line. That's a very nice move.
Yeah, Attila Kalmar has been having a good race actually. He's sitting there in P3. I mean, many people think that Murray is the better McLaren driver, and I can see why, but it's good to see him there up there sometimes, you know.
Yeah, Attila has shown consistency, and you have to appreciate that, especially that they've been, they've been bringing back McLaren, him and Murray, from pretty much their knees. So now McLaren is a proper team. They're back into the race days, so I have to say this pairing is pretty much perfect for them.
And talking about Murray, I mean, he's obviously pole sit and even the leader right now of this race.
Yes, he set his best lap now. He's really improving. There is the pace in the McLarens, and there's no denying that, so we might get a few surprises from them in the latter part of the season, I believe. But anyways, continuing on, the pack has separated as David Granville is the fastest lap of the race. Wow. Evolving into an interesting situation on board with Johannes. He's only one position below his starting line. That's unfortunate. Also, Nick Tander will get sprayed with a bucket of water during his pit stop because of how hot it is. That's interesting to say the least, as there is a car in the pits. That's Ollie Katzenberg.
Also, since I think the race has been called down a bit, I wanted to talk about, you know, Ferrari, the prancing horse. Of course, I mean, they're in 8th right now in the championship, in the Constructors Championship, and they cannot win the Constructors Championship anymore. So, like, what do you think about that? Because, you know, it's Ferrari with their history and all.
Can you repeat the question? I zoned out for a bit.
Oh, okay. What do you think about Ferrari not being able to win the Constructors Championship anymore, considering it's like, you know, the prancing horse and all that?
Well, it's unfortunate. As Murray, wait, hold on. Murray's out of the race. Joseph Murray is suffering a mechanical failure. It's a gearbox. He's stuck in 4th. I don't believe it. But yeah,
that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, Ferrari have been climbing up, even if they're not really looking all that gloriful, you know. They really don't look too good. They're still better than they were, for example, in Season 2, when they've really hit a slump. As Tander's trying to send it onto Agnes. And I've seen a wing, an orange wing, so... oh, it's Ollie again? Oh Jesus, he's really getting a beating for the mistake he did. From fate, it seems. Let's see. Oh. Okay, that is on Katzenberg. He just takes out Thomas Nisbet like there's no day. is kind of shameful. So he leaves the circuit, and then, well, Nisbet has no time to react. Murdered. Absolutely murdered.
Yeah.
Anyways, here we go. Murray tried to go on Sakin. He gained the slipstream, he gained the power, but, well, he lost it instantly. Yeah, Nisbet obviously on the radio not happy with that little accident on board with Meher Varnek, as there's a battle between him and Anderson. That is also in a battle, but rather spread out. Yeah, not really the most thrilling racing at the moment. The field is kind of separated. The only interesting caveat at the moment is Joseph Murray limping around the circuit, which is rather unfortunate. Granville in 13th, still having the comeback drive of his life, but he's penalised, so well, it's not looking too good for him as Varney now in the section of Giuseppe Raggianto. To the inside, should be a nice move. Most importantly, clean, gets ahead of the Tasman car. And, well, the job is done. That's a very, very nice move.
Indeed, so... Yeah, we've been seeing some nice moves this race, but also some not very nice moves, I guess we could put it like that.
Yeah, it's equalising itself.
Yeah, even though we don't really want it to be equalised, but, you know, what can you do? It's just racing, you know?
But as Rodney Rakus is approaching to lap Edgar Effeling, and it's confirmed that Katzenberg will get a 10-second time penalty. I mean, it's just formalities, really, considering he's last and already lapped. But, you know, a decision is a decision, it has to be applied. He did cause a rather dangerous situation. As here we go, Ghilardini catching up to Bettis, who is stuck behind Murray. The Serbian legend. Will he overtake Murray? Oh, he tried to go to the outside, but the door was closed. They had a bit of contact between each other, Bettis and Murray. So I don't think Rafka will be too happy about that, but here we go. Murray has already topped in the revs. Bettis goes to the outside, Ghilardini to the inside. Bettis flies past, so does Ghilardini. And, well, that's Bettis up into P10. There was a move.
Yeah,
no, sorry, that's just Falcon mapping Effeling.
But talking about Rakus, who is first right now, that's his... Now, I don't know where Herhold is because of the beautiful quality, but I think he's not in the points as far as I know.
Yeah,
that's just a perfect scenario for Rakus.
Herhold is in 29th.
Yeah, that's some positions off the points. So this is just a perfect scenario for Rakus right now because he still has some hopes alive, but not many.
Yeah,
but I guess winning could help him though.
Yeah, this is definitely, it's all wide open for him because, you know, if he does win and if Herhold remains in this position, he will gain 25 points, which will leave him with a 50. It will be a 49 gap to Herhold. And that's going to be way easier to close down than, well, a 74-point gap that is there currently. As Murray is still on the circuit, hoping that the team will fix the issue, but I don't think that's really going to happen.
Well, we talk about it being easier to close down, but then again, 49 points. 49 might not be the biggest of numbers considering the infinite numbers there are, but in motorsport that's a lot of points, and, you know.
Yeah. Here we go. Sassolo have to navigate between two chicanes, really. Zlatko Bettis not really being proud of Murray closing the door on him. Murray tries to get her on, and there he goes. The car tops out and it's over. But he might limp to the end of the race if he really is determined. As Karma is catching up to Raku, same with Lucien, so we might see another battle for the lead. As Attila Karma has been putting on a phenomenal show here.
Yeah, he's in second. I mean, sadly his team retired, but that makes him promoted into second. Now I can't count the pixels on your screen, but I think that's Rakus in front of him.
Yeah, it is.
So he's not even that far off.
Yeah, no, they're rather close. But I am. Oh no, that's Bettis with damage. Bettis has damage. What happened? Oh, the Ambrose is getting race banned.
That's just... What is he doing?
I mean, so the Ambrosio is sticking to the line, but I think he locks up here, and Bettis turns into the corner because, well, you know, this is a lap car, you expect him to let you through. But no, the Ambrosio just goes straight into the corner. This was the last warning for the Ambrosio, and that will be definitely a race ban coming into the inaugural Mexican Grand Prix. That is... What are you doing, the Ambrosio? Get the man out of the sport. He's going to be driving an IndyCar next season. I'm worried about that.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, I don't think he realizes that he is in a 14, not in a Ferrari. But, you know.
I don't know what he did, but oh look, he's off the circuit now. What is he doing?
I don't think that... yeah, Michael, I can
Yeah,
feel
it
his
was a blue flag
annoyance.
incident, Jensen.
Oh, that was close.
This is blue
Yeah, the
flags,
40s
by
are
the
just...
way. Effeling wasn't blue flags. What on earth?
The
was
40s are
that?
just causing problems, aren't they?
The 40s are literally trying to assassinate all the drivers. Okay, albeit... Aguirre is not helping himself here, really. Yes, he was going full speed, but I mean, Effeling is not doing anything really to give the position. It might be a warning, but still, it's we're very lucky to, you know, see no damage.
I mean, at that speed, and you can't really see the speed of the other driver if, like, he's taking the corner like that, I think. But it was kind of unpredictable for Aguirre too. He's lucky to not have damage.
He might have some nose damage, but that would be it. No.
Some drivers coming to the pit because of damage.
Oh, here we go. The Sturman opens the pit window up. But he's the only car that's pitting so far, so that's interesting. Coming from all the other teams, that they're not bringing anybody in. Kalman has gained 2/10 this lap on Raku's. And he's slowly but surely getting... oh, yellow flag, and that's a blown up car. And that's Hoshi. Hoshi got karma'd. Yeah, Koichi Hoshi, I think justice caught up to him after his move on Katzenberg. I think the gods have just blown his engine up. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most painful DNS are just when you have no control over what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the mechanical failures.
Yeah, we can ask Johannes van der about retirements like that. Although I doubt he will answer. But don't worry, this is just a friendly banter. Look at Rakus, he took that corner very badly, and now Karma is within a proper slipstream range, and I think this might be the attack from him, but no, he's coming into the pits, so is Raku's. They're both coming in. Lucien is doing the long run, so she catches up immediately to those guys. The Sturman is into the pits. Ginardini and Granville doing the long runs. Granville, really impressive comeback, 25 positions up, about to be 26, and about to be 27 even maybe, as he might send a lunge in Ginardini. No, he doesn't. Ginardini doing the long run, as Lucien is stuck behind Kalma as they're approaching to lap Curtis. This is going to get really interesting. Curtis gives them... No, oh my god. Curtis. Curtis. Okay, no, this is not on Curtis.
Yeah, I mean...
Hold on. Yeah, no. In no time to react, he was on the outside. Kalma was getting pushed due to inertia and all that, and he had nowhere to run.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Kalma. Yeah, just stupid damage.
Yeah, and it's
That's-
confirmed the Ambrosio will be race banned for the next race.
I don't want to be biased here, but it's kind of deserved,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Falcon. No, you would be biased if you said it's not, considering you're Italian.
I suppose you're right, yeah.
Yes, here we go. We have some more blue flag action. Falcon right on the back of Harry Sahin. He's losing heaps of time because of being stuck behind that car. There's Rodney Raku's going into the pits. This is the crucial bit of the race. He remembers what a pit lane is. Slight lock up into it. Lucien gets the race lead, and now the question is, what strategy will work? Do you think the undercut will be the answer to everybody's woes today?
I mean, I actually don't know. Could be, because I don't see many people pitting right now. But, so we'll have to see. Depends on how the tires are and all of that. I would give you an answer, but as of now I don't think I can predict it.
Okay, this is on Tanda, I think. We have another incident involving the Ambrosio. Yeah, that's on Tanda. Oh, Stella is out of the race as well. Giuseppe Stella is out. Same with John Keith. Keith is out of the race. Stella, I believe, retired in similar fashion. Yeah, also stuck in 4th gear, just like the race leader Joseph Murray, as there's nearly a collision. There's Radko Pettis in 17th coming into the pit lane again. Chabo Miller and Argianto, and then we have the rest of the field leaving and entering the pit lane. As Celine Lucien is not coming in. She is doing the long run. She probably wants to build herself a large gap, large enough to do a pit stop without losing the lead, which is very smart from Ferrari, and I have to really applaud them for that. Oh, and that's Jack Agnes out of the race. Engine just goes. Yeah, Tanda not happy with Ambrosio. Most of us are not, but you know, I wouldn't blame Ambrosio in that situation. Radianto and Shabamula 28 positions. Not this is as impressive as the feat that Granville has given us. Michael Maher lapping Nisbet now, nearly hitting into the WhatsApp car.
The WhatsApp car.
Nearly hitting him again, but this time it was clean. Oh no. No. This is not happening.
Yes, damage again.
I'm having flashbacks from the way Johannes van Leer bottled his Season 2 championship.
Are you having a laugh?
Okay. Who is this? Which Alpine is this? Oh, that's Effeling.
I mean nothing.
He just cut across him. Why would you do that? So he looked up trying to lane through and then he just cuts across.
That's just an unsafe rejoin in my eyes. Undoubtedly.
That is pathetic.
Honestly, I mean, if 40's reputation just wasn't bad enough already because of them being the final grid fillers, then I wouldn't even know now.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, I think that would be fair. As we go, all the others are coming into the pit lane apart from Gilardini and Lucien. And Lucien is a massive has a massive gap over the people behind her. Falcon is already leaving, same with Tanda Valek with a bit of a longer stop, but it doesn't matter since Rodney Rakus is in 3rd. And, well, has reclaimed his position. Sahin rejoins in 4th, Falcon in 5th, and then we have Radianto in 6th. And I believe Radianto has done his stop, although I might be wrong. If he has not, he's going for the longest one. Yeah, Chabo Miller and Radianto have not done their pit stop yet. I think they might be going for a 1-stop. Which is certainly interesting. That bit. Oh, he just in the pit lane. Chevrolet on the back of the Sturm, and I'm really surprised to see the pace in those worn-out tyres that Chevrolet has. Oh no, slightly behind Chevrolet for those two right-handers. It's unlucky that Kalmar will now send it. As there are yellow flags, that is Halil Sahin out. And that is a very smoking engine of Mark Tander. Well, Sahin just suffered a very, very painful brain failure. Look at that. Oh, gets the car
He
airborne.
just sliding bonk.
Yeah. Tander is retiring the car. So we have a double yellow flag here. As Granville now trying to manage to get through material, not really an easy task. There you go, it's all been cleared now.
That was a bit close.
Radianto and Tander side by side, and Tander gets the move done, and Sturm will probably wait no time and will send the move onto the Tasman car as well. And the Sturman has made the move, and he's up into 6th, and now Kalmar will also send it to the outside of Radianto. I think that's a wheel. That is a wheel. Lucien is still not coming, and Lucien is doing most of it, I think. Katzenberg has lost his wing. And now this is just a theory, right? Oh no, sorry, that's Sopanen who had the front wing. Oh no. Harry Harewood is out of the race. Oh dear.
Oh, I think he had contact with the front metal. I think it's very apparent here.
Yeah, that is definitely apparent. And that is Thomas Nisbet, who does the same mistake that Katzenberg did.
Is this an assassination attempt, or?
I think it might be.
Kind of seems
and
like.
what happened to Sopanen? He already didn't have his wing. And his wing got chopped off because Comedy Pro turns in very late for the pit lane. It was like he was trying to mug Sopanen. But Nisbet has just murdered the championship contender in vile fashion.
Yeah, that looked. Yeah, what like.
He stops the car, look. He completely stops the car. And then you have the contact.
Yeah, this is just a sabotaging attempt, if you ask me.
Yeah, that might be a crash gate situation. Jesus. I didn't think we would go that far. Yeah, Sopanen obviously raging on the radio about the situation he was put into. This gives Markemacher a lot of positions. Chamel Miller, Radianto still not coming in. Same with Lucien and Ghilardini. Lucien is doing another lap. She is 3 seconds slower than her normal lap, but she's absolutely fine, it seems. It's 4 to go. Do you think it's possible that we'll have a 0 stop this race?
It might actually be, you know, it sounds crazy, but at this stage, who knows?
Yeah, and no stop really might be possible here, and if it is... Oh dear, oh no, oh that's a big one, oh that's a big one.
Oh Christ.
So the Young is already off into here, and then oh...
What even happened to the Young?
I don't know.
That's my question.
Oh, he got obliterated by Tander.
Ooh, okay, that's Regento. I think they should all be fine, but it's just a big accident here.
Tander just turns in too early. Because if he turned in a bit later, he would have been fine. That's on Tander. This might have been also premeditative. This might have been premeditated. And then the Sturman slows down. And then, well...
Radianto and the Sturman are just bystanders at this point. Just passengers, they don't see it coming, you know.
All over the place.
Radianto is trying to slow down, I think. But like at that speed through this corner,
yeah,
it's very hard.
It's really hard. And then on board. That's a very scary something to see. There's always see from this POV of the Sturman is he slows down and then suddenly there's no wheel on that car. Okay, now I want to find out an onboard of Tamer de Jong. Should have let him through here, to be honest. And I think that might have headed Nick Temper and, well... Oh, Jesus, look, this onboard I think shows it the most. This is how dangerous this whole situation is, caused by Tanda.
Yeah.
Because this is a very high speed corner, going like 260, 270. The Sturman
just
smashes
into the back of the
I
Jong.
mean, he was heavy on the brakes, and then you just see the second impact he receives. And that's fine. And then you see a full speed Valyak and a full speed Chavo Miller go through. That is.
Chavo Miller just about avoiding like.
Look at the Granville into the wheel. He hit the wheel. That was.
Yeah, he's lucky not to have any damage. I think.
Yeah, he's very lucky.
I'm wondering here how his suspension, right from suspension isn't gone.
He avoids the second with a lot of debris all over the place. Obviously no safety gun because we cannot use them. Oh yeah, I got you around Curtis snapping the trunk. That is a car graveyard. 4 cars out in one corner. That is not the sight you want to see.
Yeah, and on the radio, Tanda says is...
Ignore. Karma
okay.
and Valyak battling despite the humongous accident we've seen. And Lucia now has nearly a 20-second gap, but that will give her the lead once, you know, everybody pits, but nonetheless. A phenomenal drive. As the Sturman on the radio saying that the impact hurt bad, which is not what we want to hear.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah,
Tanda is even getting worried
is feeling pain in his leg, and Ratko Betes and Sopanan are calling for a red flag. The stewards have not arisen that yet. That topic has not came up in the stewards yet. They might listen to the calls now, but we'll see. The driver's reporting a lot of debris. And De Jong reporting he could not get out of the car. That he could not get out of the car and he needed help, so the marshals did help him. All of the cars have been swept off the circuit, but this is a scary accident. Oh no. No, we've been through this already. Thanks. But yeah, Lucien, free to go, and it looks like Lucien will do a no-stop with Gunardini to win as Marcus and Falcon are battling for the P3, not the lead, sorry. Falcon, he got a better exit, but he got bogged down by Rakus over here. Yeah, as Tanda was reporting what happened to him and the radio cut off suddenly as Falcon makes a move for P3. It's not looking too good for Nick Tanda, I think, as we're getting reports that... the drivers were hurt. Looking at the radio reports. It's not looking good.
Yeah, indeed. And the other drivers not involved, or even involved, they're just they're just asking for a red flag and all that. Because I mean,
but this topic still has not been questioned in the steward's office, so nothing can be said. Apparently that's weird. Anyways, Lucien still in the lead with 2 to go. As Granville doesn't care about his 10-second time penalty, it seems, as he's having the race of his lifetime. But whoa, this is not what I expected from Malaysia. Last time Malaysia was the place where we crowned a new MMS F1 champion, but... yeah, I did not expect this from this race. Sopara in 16th, still on the points somehow, but that is... a few cars out, to say the least, and one major shot.
Yeah,
Lucien.
we haven't seen a crash like that big in some time, I think.
Yeah, we haven't had that accident this season at all, and it's always a shocker when you see one like that. As Lucien lost 2 seconds of her time to Ghilardini. Maybe it's because Ghilardini got through some traffic, but also it might be that Lucien's tyre wear is kicking in. But here we go. Lucien will start the final lap, and I think it is a no-stop from Céline Lucien. Somehow, well, it looks like it will be. Ghilardini might get second, and Falcon has absolutely flown away from Rakus. It's a 5-second gap now. Oh dear lord. It's the same situation all over again. What are you doing, Sopan, and nearly rejoining into Michael Valiak?
Thankfully, the same accident that happened didn't happen again. But
I mean, Kalmar.
That was looking very similar.
I mean, if Sopan slowed down before, it would have been fine. Jeez. I don't think this needs... Oh no, Ghilardini's engine blew. Ghilardini's engine has blown up, so this will not be... This will not be a P2 for the Italian. It's a very sad end to the Grand Prix. For the Minardi driver. Look at Bader vibes. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. This was not happening.
Oh, I think her fuel is... I think she didn't make it on fuel. I remember seeing Ferrari telling her that she would make it on fuel, actually. Is that...
Yeah,
the engine is gone.
I think it's either the engine or fuel, but that is Céline Lucien out, and that means Matthew Falcon. Oh my god, Matthew Falcon will take the lead. Rakus will be second. Valiak and Granville are battling for third, but Granville has the time penalty, mind you. So it will be, in the end, Valiak or Salsalo on the podium.
And if Salsalo would get on the podium, that'd be a major surprise.
He's been banned in the races twice this season. For him to get a podium, it would be rather interesting. Michael Maher is in 8th. He was 10th last time out. You can't stop this man. Oh no, was he?
I mean, even though Granville has a time penalty.
Did someone fact check that? Where did he finish last week? Oh wait, Shabo Miller is low on fuel. I think some of the teams were a bit, trigger happy with the strategies. As now Granville, oh yeah, so 8, so he would equal that result. Granville has overtaken Valiak. He is pulling away. Salsala is catching up. As Falcon has taken the lead on the final lap, and Falcon will win yet another race. I believe it's his. Let me get my facts right. It will be his. Hello. It will be his 11th win in his career if he manages to finish in first. But I mean, he will, unless he retires and everything goes to ranking.
And he hasn't seen the top 7 of a podium in a long time, actually.
Yes, here we go. Matthew Falcon wins the Malaysian Grand Prix for the 11th time in his career. He's won a race. P2 will be Robbie Rakus, and he will make the championship fight still alive. And we're going to see Michael Valiak get third, because Granville, while he caught up to Rakus, it was not enough. The 10-second time penalty will put him back into his place. And we're going to see Valiak, Salsada, Michael Maher in 6th. I think that's a career.
Yeah, that's just amazing.
I think that's a career best finish for Michael Maher. I mean, Shabo Miller in 7th, Aguirre in 8th, Kalmar will finish in 9th, Van Leer in 10th, albeit Igor Witt still might put some pressure on him.
It has been a crazy race. I'm just gonna say that I actually don't know where to start or where to finish. And it's still gonna end, you know.
Yeah, it's still gonna end. And the slipstream, no, I don't think it's going to be enough. I think Van Leer will take that P10. Albeit I think he has a penalty. Might be so. I don't know. One thing. So yeah. Then we're going to see Commodore in 12th, so it's big payout day for Mig. Then we see Bethes, and that's it. Lucien will still score points despite being out of the race. Curtis scores a singular point. Wow, that is a roller coaster of a race. Oh, Malaysia does the.
I don't even know how many finishes we have.
We have at least
Not many.
2. Gravel sets the fastest lap. Its race over. Here is your race winner, Matthew Falcon, as he's cruising on to the garage area. That was a race. That certainly was a race. Driver of the day?
I don't know. I actually wasn't following that. Gravel. Like, I know he has a penalty, but if you look at it, 33 positions up. Like,
Yeah, that is something for sure.
he did not get on the podium, but if he wouldn't have had the penalty, he would have gone on it. But then again, if. So, I personally would give it to Granville.
Yep, same.
To be honest.
With all that done, next race is the inaugural Mexican Grand Prix. That's been it for me. See you there. Be sure to be safe and always wear your seatbelt and